Hi, I'm Tamu.
And I'm Briauna.
And welcome to another episode of Project Breakdown. Today we are breaking down the living room of our Culture Chic project. We've previously broken down the entry hall and the primary bathroom of this project. Make sure to click the link in the description to check out both of these rooms.
Let's start things off with the concept. The existing space felt somewhat outdated with yellow walls and red wooden floors. These aspects did not align with our client's style at all. The main goal was to really modernize and brighten the space.
While this is a modern condo, we considered the cultural art and artifacts that we inherited for this project. By incorporating culture into this modern design, we were able to create a sense of familiarity and comfort, even in a contemporary space.
This was achieved by sticking to simple shapes and a light neutral color palette to really create a bright backdrop for this living space. To enhance depth and continuity, we incorporated darker accents and subtle colors from the adjacent spaces.
A pattern-on-pattern strategy was adopted, layering snakeskin with a geometric pattern on the throw pillows,
or a zebra print against a tribal motif on the rug.
Even the architectural column is wallpapered in an organic material that mimics the texture of tree bark. This resulted in a contemporary, sleek, and glamorous living room. So as soon as I saw this space, I knew I wanted an irregularly shaped sofa to go into this kind of like awkward space that was created by the architectural column and the steps to the terrace kind of interrupting the room. At the time, curved sofas was very hard to find.
Yeah.
And the ones that we could find, they were like low and uncomfortable. So we played around with angled configurable sofa pieces to create the right shape, but it didn't quite work. Finally, after an endless search, we found a retired frame from one of our vendors. Basically, a retired frame is one that the manufacturer is not making anymore, but on request, they'll still make the frame and upholster it for you in your fabric of choice. I love that this curved sofa had a loose seat cushion and loose back cushions for maximum comfort. And we even added additional down to the seat and back cushion for a luxuriously cozy look and feel.
This sofa provided the perfect opportunity for us to create several different seating areas. We completed this conversation circle by adding a high back chair with an ottoman and a nice casual swivel chair with a side table. This arrangement turned out to be the most inviting and functional for our clients' needs. And let's face it, it also looked the best. Let's start with the curved sofa. We sourced this sofa from Burton James and had it custom upholstered in a Kravitz Smart fabric, which was easy for maintenance and was perfect for parties.
The sofa came with its own back cushions that we made new covers for and coordinating fabrics.
We stuck to modern and organic patterns, and we kept them in a light neutral palette. And this really helps the pillows to complement each other.
Adjacent to the sofa is our wingback chair and ottoman. These are actually not a matching set. The chair was sourced from Berlin. I remember going to the showroom, sitting in it, and it was so comfortable. And comfort, once again, was super important on this project. And the ottoman was sourced from
Embella
Home. Yes. But we had them upholstered in the same Kravitz fabric to bring them both together and have them coordinate. I really love this fabric because even though it's not an animal print, something about this fabric kind of gave me an animal print feel.
Yeah. And what also really helped to blend these two together and make them almost look like a set is that they both had Clismos legs. Right next to the chair, we added a side table that had a mirror top and had a gold and a black base that really amplified that luxurious feel. Underneath that, we layered a zebra rug right on top of the tribal motif rug, and that really helped extend the living room space.
I feel like that's something that we do a lot.
It's a Lux Pad thing.
I love that. Central to the space was a black metal coffee table from Noir. It had 3 different pedestals at different heights that really served 3 of our different seating areas.
Facing the sofa is the media wall. We initially chose a smaller console, but we upgraded to this more impressive piece once we discovered that our client was purchasing a larger television.
That was actually quite the ordeal because we had to move the sconces.
We actually did.
And we taped out the size of her new television and where the lights were going to be so that we can make sure that we can edit it to the new specifications.
Yeah. This new console has a brass and a taupe walnut finish. And that brass is just one of the many metals that we mixed into the space.
Speaking of mixed metals, the swivel chair features a bronze base. It's also upholstered in a crafted fabric called mod forms. The bronze base on the swivel chair coordinates with the wallpaper that's on our column and then ties in with the sconces on our media wall.
Next to the swivel chair, we placed this small drink table. It's made of simple forms like 2 cones and a sphere, and it really holds a modern take on the hourglass form. Although its form is simple, the intricate veining in its marble really gives it an elegant feel.
Finishing off this vignette, we added a walnut pedestal from Global Views, aptly named the skyscraper pedestal. It introduces a modern form and adds a sense of warmth into the space.
Now we're going to get into lighting and accessories. We incorporated several moments of lighting, with the standout piece being this floor lamp from Sit Down New York. This lamp plays the perfect part of art and function. The glossy white finish reflects the planter across from the room, while its 3 adjustable arms make it customizable.
The cylindrical sconces on either side of the television are sleek, modern, and add to the mixed metal stories in a beautiful pewter finish.
Speaking of mixed metals, the picture light that we placed above the framed masks also play into that metal story.
We had these masks custom framed so that they also tied in with some of the metal finishes with a small gold detail, and it really brought reverence to these masks.
We also added a large abstract piece from Left Bank Art. We kept it in a black frame to really maintain the simplicity. The art incorporated a lot of the colors from the adjacent spaces like the dining room and the kitchen. We'll get more into these spaces in a future video, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
And subscribe. A collection of glass accessories juxtapose a black sleek metal sculpture on the coffee table. On a mirrored tray, a glass sphere shimmers beside a crystal singing bowl, known for its healing and meditative properties. We envision this space as a calming oasis for our client when she comes home from a hectic day of work.
And you can't go wrong with an elevated chess set. We opted for a glass one in this space, and it really added just a touch of playful sophistication.
And this is also another Lux Pad signature, a chess set on a coffee table.
Yeah,
we love it.
What I really loved about this project is all the opportunities that we got to really be creative. For example, when we had to make our own chair and ottoman set because we couldn't find the best one or the proper one on the market, or when we had to find an art piece that didn't really interrupt our neutral color palette within the living room, or even finding different ways to integrate culture into the space. I mean, this one was definitely one of my favorite rooms to design.
This project was a favorite amongst the public as well, being named one of House's top 20 saved living rooms the year that it was completed. And the biggest thing that I really take away from this project was the layout and that curved sofa. I want to reiterate how difficult it was to find a curved sofa at this time. Am I saying that we popularized the curved sofa, that we single-handedly brought it into the zeitgeist of design? Kind of. Yeah, I think so. I think we have something to do with it.
Yeah, no.
I could just go on and on about how much I love this living room. It was bright and airy and layered and luxurious, and we hope that you enjoyed hearing about it as much as we enjoyed designing it and sharing it with you today.
Yeah, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell so that you can see all of the videos that we post in real time.
What would you have done differently, and what would you incorporate in your own space? Let us know in the comments. Thank you again for joining us for another episode of Project Breakdown.
Bye.
See you on the next one.
Elegance in every touch, passion in their soul. Lux Pad Interiors, their legacy will grow.